Hey Sanctuary, I filmed this video about 70 times now, so let's hope that it goes well this time. So some of you guys know that I recently fractured my tibia, which is the little bone that sticks out on the inside of your ankle. I fractured it at my gymnastics class. Gymnastics has always been something that I can use to free my mind and keep myself away from anxiety. And I was really confused at first why God had allowed such a great thing in my life to turn out into some bad issue that had happened at the beginning of the year. And I was honestly mad with him in the beginning because, like I said, I didn't know what I did. I asked him if I did something wrong. And yeah, it was just, I was really confused when it happened. But the next day we went to a doctor who took x-rays of my ankle. We had 3 doctor appointments the first day. The last one showed us the x-rays and told us what we were going to have to do. So the third doctor told us that I needed surgery. I have never broken a bone in my life, and I have never had surgery before in my life. So both of these big things put together and thrown at me at the same time was really, really, really hard. I was sobbing in the doctor's office. All the doctors were staring at me because I was just so scared, and I could tell that they felt bad and they had some sort of sympathy for me. But at that time there was no chance of getting out of surgery, and it was something that was going to happen, and I was terrified. So I'll show you the x-ray. The first x-ray, the day after it happened, you can see that straight line that fractured right at the joint. So they were going to have to take 2 screws and drill them into my bone to reattach it to my joint because it was a separate bone and it had totally broken off. So that whole week I was praying and I was telling myself, no, I'm not getting surgery. And I told myself, the doctors say that, and some people around me might believe it and might be expecting that, but I'm not expecting that, and I'm not going to let other people expect that, because I know that my God is going to heal me. And the next week we went back for new x-rays, and at that point, that whole week was super stressful and super scary because I was afraid of surgery, and we were going to meet with the surgeon the next week to organize a date. So we went to that surgeon doctor who specialized in ankles and told us, based on the new x-rays he took, that I could get away with a natural recovery and still be okay. So at that moment, I was so happy. I was joyful, and it was just such a relief that God did that for me. He healed me enough. He kept my bone where it was supposed to be, close enough to where it was before it broke, that I could go with a natural recovery and not need surgery anymore. So obviously I took the surgery route, so that ended up in me with a cast for about 5 weeks, which was probably the most depressing time that I've ever gone through, because I am such an active person, and to be pinned to the couch for like 5 weeks was really, really hard, and I was afraid of so many different things all at once. So the second cast was put on, and at that time they told us, yeah, maybe there's a 2% chance that you could get a boot in the next time we see you, but that's really, it's almost a definite another cast to be put on next time we see you. I took that 2% chance and prayed and prayed and prayed again. So that 2% chance was all I needed to have full faith in God that He was going to heal me anyways. So the next time we went back, which was about 2 weeks ago, I got my boot 4 weeks early. So yeah, that was probably the most happiest part of my life. I was almost crying in tears of joy in the office because I didn't have to be in a cast for another 4 weeks. And we got the new x-rays, which I have right here as well. So I'll show you the first one again so you can see the big difference. So here's the first one, and here is the most recent one. So you can still kind of see the little break, but it's mostly gone. So, yeah, that's my testimony. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.